Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hands it off. Running to Green. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Miller with the ball. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Alabama pushing the tempo.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these.
Got it inside the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Power ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snags a quick pass on the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Keeps it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Finds his tight end. It's a seam wide open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Alabama quickly back to the line. second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. It's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He rifles one deep down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Might be changing the route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got him downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback.
Oh, there's the ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Going to swing it on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going right and going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Ott. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by...
Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
To give as they work on that clock. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking deep. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the...
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Coming out aggressively. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He makes a catch. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sayin. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive firing. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. This one's complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes the hurry up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, he makes the catch. All out of space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. To the air, it's Russell. It's complete to the left. Got enough space. Oh, the ball's out after that big play.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. He'll take another shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Buckeyes need to pick it up on 4th down. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the Sunday. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On the ground, it's Young. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. To the air, it's Russell. Grab near the marker, it's Young. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He might want another play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And wings it incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Floating away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Right on target this time. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll start the return inside his 25. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Turning on the Jets. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Finds a seam. Touchdown time! They take the lead with the 6. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. no chance at a return. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by the quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's out. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Allen. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly, He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him this time. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to pound their way in.
want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Pena. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, Bama. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incomplete.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He is not...
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Trying to set the tone with the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it for a big play. The sophomore making the big play and hauling in that pass. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly to the flat and the wide receiver screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wants to throw. It's Allard. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time he's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his man. It's Ross. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
Rushes on him. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Aller. This time it's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Scores on the sneak. This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like two elite teams should.
Yep, and great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the young man just did.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown time. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the run from inside his 25. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Back to pass, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
see. Pound 55 wheat. Slide 22. Longer. Squirrel. 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 Dino. Dino. Pilot. Lion. Lion. Hawk. Go. Hawk. Hawk. Dino. Set.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. Wide open spaces. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just keep slinging it. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
To the air, it's Russell. He's going to go for a big one. He's got it down the right side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Baylor.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Quarterback making checks. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Tide, a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Alabama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Russell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On the run, it's Young. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. He might want another play. To throw, it's Russell. It's complete on the right side. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Bama! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. shows their will here with the run to the right. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Plows through the defense. And the Longhorns pick up the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Manning. He's got the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He wants to change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to fire deep. It's complete. Touchdown time. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's a fumble on the play. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Working that left side now. And he scoots out of bounds. Picks up the first down. Gets the clock stopped. And now they're in business in plus territory. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Steps away. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Balls it in. He's loose. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the run. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Scrambling away. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover, you've got more plays here on 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Extending the play. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get this.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TV.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the 2nd drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. Do you kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're looking at a 3rd and 4 with their first possession here in overtime. Scanning the field, it's Manning. The throw. He's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Going right to work up top. Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. Back to throw, it's Russell. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. He wants to throw it. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. He's looking to throw. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got his man down the middle. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. On the ground. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy